Sunil Munjal, Sunil Munjal, Chairman of Hero Enterprise, and Mr. K.K. Modi are with me right now. Sunil, good afternoon. Good time. You've had 1 hour to reflect on the budget after its presentation. Your broad views, interesting bunch of proposals, something very interesting building up for e-vehicles, whether you'd like to take advantage of it, and overall, the sentiment that you get after hearing the budget.
So I thought two different things. One is, it is a grand vision of what the government wants to do in the next 5 years, and also how they hope to see the country perform in the next 10 to 20 years. So I thought that was very well covered. It was a very broad spectrum set of issues that got covered in the budget. At the same time, she also addressed the issues of here and now, which is the NBFCs, the banks, the housing sector. Overall, since consumption has been down for a while, there has been a big concern that we need to bring consumption back for the economy to get restarted back into the kind of pace that we had. So there are also some very interesting, unusual things like blind assessment of income tax, resolving all litigations pre-GST.
Yes.
So there are some very, very smart, very good moves, including bringing overseas, making overseas funding accessible for government bonds, etc., making government securities available to the retail investors in India, creating bonds for the long term, because at this moment we have a mismatch. Our long-term infrastructure projects are funded by short-term funding because India does not have long-term funding or did not have until now. So there are a number of things. I have not got the full detail because some of them are in the annexures, which I have not read yet.
No, but you know, I think
a good feel that it's the right direction.
Absolutely. And beyond that as well, you know, you have Nirmala Sitharaman announcing 100 lakh crore infrastructure spending, investment in the course of the next 5 years. I think that's very significant as well.
Yes. So there are in fact about 10 or 15 things which are pretty significant. If you look at the overall rural infrastructure thing, talking about availability of gas and electricity and water, it will be a game changer for the country. So for us to imagine that we can get to 5 trillion in a short time is absolutely realizable now. It doesn't sound like a pipe dream.
No, it is.
It's certainly something which is doable. The focus on things like education, innovation, skills is an absolute imperative. I wish, however, that she had also opened up education for the for-profit sector, at least higher education, so that we could create a rapid growth in that area. Brought funds for reinvestment out of education itself. And one more area which I don't know if it's covered, but I think it got missed out, is creation of a raft of talent for education. So teachers, faculty, professors, we need to ramp that up right now. So overall, very well done in the budget.